Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable.
They call him the Marvel, Sergio Martinez. This future Hall of Famer who fights out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, has traveled the world over to ply his trade. Hector Macho Camacho, one of the most...
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bayamón, Puerto Rico, a colorful and popular three-division champion of the world, Hector Macho Camacho Sr.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken.
All right,
for tonight's match.
The wait is over.
I want you to protect yourself at
stop,
all
the fight
times.
begins.
And
now,
what I say, you must
get
obey.
answers.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Here we go for round one. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Catch and shoot. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Misses with the straight left. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. No rest for the weary. And he misses with that straight left. Nice counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Martinez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him, be smart.
Okay, I'm happy. Like that round. Good work, you was thinking.
There's only one round that you've lost, don't worry about it.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. think about the defence on end of what you do.
Back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back on him this round. The fight's not over yet.
And there's the bell for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with the hook. Through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. One punch could change the... Hold that thought! Camacho is buzzed. And Hector Camacho couldn't take any more. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well done with that counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way
That'll
through,
be a 10-8 round.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man.
Get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit.
Get your shots off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the rounds, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. I need you to focus.
The jab's working now.
There's the bell to start round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym.
I got to stop you here, Johnny. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Both trying for a knockout. Ooh, Camacho is in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Beautiful counter punch. One punch could change everything in this battle. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Ooh, Camacho is in trouble.
Okay,
focus. So
big
it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break the fight.
Come on, breathe. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing.
Great round. Now, relax. Now, I don't want you to load up.
Just in this fight, now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
First minute, stick him on the end of that jab and then just start gathering your pace. Win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. Get your mind back on the job.
Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around.
Oh, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, watch out, Camacho might be ready to go. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he scores with the counter. Defense is not an option for these two. How about that time counter shot? This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with that hook. Gotta let let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punching. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. The perfect counter lands. Swing and a miss with the puller right there. Sergio Martinez is rocked. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
We don't care. Go out there and win this next round.
On to the fifth we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain, man.
Good counter punch. Can't find a home for that jab. To be careful for that receipt. It's always... And Hector Camacho couldn't take any more. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me your glove.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
We need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
A perfect counter shot. He misses with that straight left. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Beautiful counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely.
Listen,
Hector Camacho in that last round.
What you doing?
It's not over
Get
till
out
it's
there
over, but that
switch
knockdown
on.
is
Get
going
this
to be
boxing
huge.
back together.
Love the response.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to...
Here we go in the sixth round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How would you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Through the hook, didn't land. He misses with that straight left. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happily.
Punch, counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
into this continent, into this world of America today.
So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. George St. George Groves. This former super middleweight world champion stands 6 foot tall, even. George St. George Groves. We've seen his fights with Carl Froch. He is always in there to hurt you. This London, England native looking to do damage today.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, a European, British, and Commonwealth super middleweight title holder from London, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, St. George Groves. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Zelandi in Kazakhstan, introducing a unified middleweight champion of the world, known as Kazakh style, Johnny Bek Alim Kamnouli.
And And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, I love this place.
All right,
The
I went
atmosphere
over the
is
rules.
second to none.
I want
If you
you to
get the
protect
right
yourself
fights,
at all
you've got
times.
fun all night.
And what I
Thousands of
say, you
fans
must
here in
obey.
attendance tonight,
Good
but when the
luck.
bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. What a punch. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Perfect counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Misses with the straight left. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter punch caught him stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Right there. What a nightmare scenario. And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you all right?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
That jab doesn't find a home. Beautiful counter punch. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the...
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Yannick that last round.
You're getting
He's
soft
been
on
knocked
me.
down, but at least not
The
knocked
fight's not
out
over
yet.
yet. You
make
gotta
or
get
break
out
a
there and
fighter.
win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag, and now you're gonna let him back into it.
Here we go for round two. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nice counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, their every twitch.
Only catching air with that hook. Straight right just misses. counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. George Groves stumbling backwards. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And he caught George Groves big there. Groves in that last round.
Switch on.
Switch on.
Do all your work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back together.
Here we go in round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's no doubt. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he caught George Groves big there. Oh, George Groves finally crumbles to the canvas. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down.
Oh my God, Johnny! George Groves stumbling backwards. St. George is down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs